Hey guys, Trev from the Struggling Artist Podcast, and I want to talk to you real quick about Struggling Artist Record Club. The Struggling Artist Record Club is a vinyl record subscription service where I hunt and curate the best punk and punk-adjacent music out there and mail their record to your door each and every month. Imagine finding your new favorite band from across the country without ever having to leave the house. It doesn't get much better than that. The excitement of discovering new music just got that much easier. As a member of the Struggling Artist Record Club, you are going to receive some of the best music you've ever heard from bands you may never even heard of. Whether you've been collecting records for years or just starting out, the Struggling Artist Record Club is designed specifically for you. And right now, all new members get a Struggling Artist Record Club exclusive along with the monthly selection. So head to StrugglingArtistRecordClub.com, pick a membership, and start building that collection today.
You're listening to the Struggling Artist Podcast.
People need to be entertained. They need the distraction.
With your host, Trev Allen.
I wish to God that somebody would do something to block out the voices in my head for 5 minutes.
Hey everybody, I know this is a Record Club recap episode, and typically I don't intro into this, but I wanted to today. My cousin Dan from the Movie Cellar, Dan Allen, he right now, during this week, has been doing a Survivor type event, like the show Survivor. He's out in the woods, getting all scared, getting by pure stubbornness, I'm sure, and he's gonna win this thing. I hope he wins this thing anyway. And when he wins, all the proceeds will go, or a lot of the proceeds will go to the JDRF, which is what he's raising money for, and blah blah blah. That's a great thing. But let me tell you how good of a cousin I am and what I wanted to do for him for doing that. I took over his Free Fridays on the Movie Cellar podcast for this week. I'm such a martyr, aren't I? So when you're done with this, head on over to the Movie Cellar podcast. See what he's got going on over there. He does a lot of cool things. The 10 at 10 is really cool. He does a Metal Monday thing, which he kind of bit off of what we're not going to get into that though. It's okay. Dan can do whatever he wants. And, but yeah, Free Fridays is a movie and podcast recommendation show that he does every Friday. And I'm hosting it this week. I, made some sacrifices to host it for him while he's getting lost in the woods, raising money for a better cause than anything I've ever done. So, all right, I guess it's time for the Record Club recap. Here we are. Hello, welcome to another Record Club recap for June of 2024. This month, well, that month's record, I should say, because this is July that we're recording this, was Kid You Not's final album, allegedly. Feeling Good All the Time. I'm going to go right to the readout here. Oh, I'm sorry. With me, as always, Chris Chavez. We just
unforgettable, dude. It's okay.
No, we just recorded another podcast, so I forgot.
So it feels like we've already done the intros.
I feel like we're still in the same mode. So
yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
With me always was Chris Chavez from 716 The Sound out of Buffalo, New York.
That's nice. It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah. So did I say that right? Instead of saying
you got it, dude.
400 podcasts, I just do that one.
You got it.
I do the one that's not even out there yet. So
it'll be out there. It'll be out there when this is up.
This is next week.
Yeah, it'll be out there.
Oh, cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, to the readout. Friends, it is summertime. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the songs of summer from the 2022 album, Here's to Feeling Good All the Time by Kid You Not. Okay, it's not really a summer album, but the cover is very much summertime vibes. and the dude is wearing a redeemable scumbag shirt. That's a Hawaiian shirt to anybody who doesn't know what that means. Kid you not is out of St. Augustine, Florida. These guys are great at the melodic punk sound that you hear in bands like Iron Chic and Hot Water Music. And word on the street is that this record was their last. I kid you not. You see what I did there? If Marvel movies and horror films have taught me anything in life, it's that sometimes they come back. And I have hope that these dudes will continue at some point later on. To my knowledge, this is a dual release by Bipolar and Sell the Heart Records. Actually, it was a trifecta. The other label was Engineer Records. So I'm gonna hold on for the video. If you're a patron, you're gonna see this on the video. So
Kid you not.
it's very blurry. But anyway, back to this. If Marvel movies and horror films have taught me anything in life, is that sometimes they come back, and I hope that these dudes will continue at some point in the future. To my knowledge, this is a dual release. We already talked about that, from Bipolar and Sell the Hearts and Engineer Records, so it's not a trifecta. And I took all that Andy at Sell the Heart Records had left, which is true. Enjoy this one as much as I do, and crank that up with your Hawaiian shirt on to pay homage. And then I talk about the final copy of Savage Remains, The End Is Nigh, went out as the
Willy Wonka golden ticket.
Yeah, as the golden ticket. Next month's golden ticket is pretty cool too. Anyway,
Dude, I'm thinking we should have been wearing Hawaiian shirts for
this episode. Yeah, I wasn't.
We didn't plan this well, dude.
No,
we didn't plan this well.
We didn't plan it.
See,
well.
you need a new producer, dude. Producer's sleeping.
Oh,
sleeping
here
on the
it
job.
is. This is where he exits. Golly, I didn't expect that.
Just kidding, dude. Just kidding.
Yeah, so as we always do, we're going to get into reviews from our members of the Record Club before we actually kind of give our take on the album.
It's almost like they're our street team, our reviewers that send in their reviews monthly, right?
Yeah,
they're giving us they're out there supporting the shows, seeing the shows. They get their album, then they send us in to make sure their thoughts are known as well.
Yeah, I will say this. I did send out the quarterly survey, and for the people that answered, we had a lot of good responses. We had one. For one of the records, and it happened to be this record, and I have an email from that person who I'm not going to use their name, as I want to keep them anonymous. And this is how it goes. Hi, Trev. I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry to say that I just cannot get into the Kid You Not album. Just seems kind of repetitive and boring. I liked On the Cinder, Radar Waves, and the KCUF albums a lot. Thought the scoffs were okay. This must be the first time they've reviewed anything for us. But I get that you can't please everybody. Yeah. I can't. You can't. You know, it was bound to happen, right?
Of course.
Did I want this emailer to absolutely love this record? Of course I do. But you can't please everybody.
That's not going to happen.
And when, you know what, my suggestion to that emailer and anyone else, whoever gets a record that they just weren't sold on, gift it to somebody. Someone else might like it. But doing the stuff like the surveys, I get a lot of feedback. So I know that, like, you know what, maybe this particular member, an Iron Chic album wouldn't be good for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to get people to not like stuff. I want everyone to like everything, right? So it's one of those things. It just happens from time to time. This is the first in a year.
Yeah, dude.
In a year.
Yeah.
This was the 12th record that I've sent.
Exactly, dude. Happy anniversary.
Yeah. So August will be like the official, right? Because that will be like the first for the next run.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was that it? Was that all the entire email?
That was it for that one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we have other emails. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, you know what? You can't really, you know, sometimes it's going to happen. And I think one out of a year, and there could be more. I don't know, but no one's told us, right? No one's reviewed something and said this wasn't for me. So
True.
one out of a year ain't bad. I'm gonna go with that. And
Yep.
you know,
It's also good feedback. It's good feedback to be like, okay, well, we take it into consideration, and
Yep.
you know, if you start getting a little bit more feedback in terms of how certain albums and sounds are not what it's hitting with the crowd, you know, then you know, because they're bought in because this is punk and punk adjacent, right? So, but with punk, there are, I think it's at last count 17,982 subgenres. So like, yeah,
you said
there's
that
gonna
with
be
a
one
lot
that
of
you don't
confidence,
like,
dude. I thought you really were bringing some facts here.
There's
I
legit
should've
gonna be
known
ones
better.
that you don't like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Yep.
So,
So, and
chances
again-
are, but dude, like you said, out of 12 months, this is the first time someone said, I didn't dig it. And they didn't say I hate it.
Right.
They didn't say, what is this garbage? I want my money back. They just said, this one wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
And I also
Good.
want to say, like, you know, the reason why I send out the surveys every 3 months, quarterly, is so I can get that feedback and be like, all right, what gauged well, what didn't, what's in the middle, so I know not to get more records that sound like a certain one. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
It's it happens, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it, and obviously the emailer was cool with it because he's like, I get it. You can't, you know, you're not everything's gonna hit for everybody,
Right.
but unless I'm
Not with
told,
that many subgenres, dude.
right? Unless I'm told, I don't know, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm gonna read the first email
Okay.
from our disgruntled friend in Philadelphia,
Uh-oh.
Dave.
Dave's not here.
Hold on. Before we get all right, this is a 4-page email, so he cut it down by 2 pages for us.
Nice.
That was very nice of him. I look at the first sentence, I'm like, this is not a review. But we know how Dave brings it, right? Dave brings the comedy to this. So all right, sorry. And again, this is a cold read, folks. There's going to be stops. There's going to be mistakes. We do these because we want to be as surprised as you as what these people are writing. I wonder if Dave is surprised. I wonder if he does like instinctive writing and he just writes how he feels and then he doesn't know until he hears us talking.
As it's happening.
Yeah. All right. The judge gulps down his energy drink. What? Pops a few painkillers. I hope it's ibuprofen. And battles the previous night's hangover as he announces the next case. Next up,
This is great.
Iron Sheik versus Kid You Not. Defendant, how do you plead? He might not like this. Maybe he doesn't like this.
This is
all
great.
right, we're gonna go. We'll see where this goes.
Let's go.
Defendant, how do you plead? Kid You Not, utterly baffled as to why they're being sued by Iron Sheik. Stammers. All right, hold on. I have to pause. I have to say, anyone who's listening to this is an act of fiction, right? We've learned this from Dave from when he told us the story about radar waves and losing his wife and his job. And all right, so being sued by Iron Sheik stammers. Your Honor, we're innocent. And to be honest, this is completely ridiculous and a waste of everyone's time. Just innocent or guilty will do. The jury will decide if you deserve to rot in jail or go free. Also, does anybody have any good uppers they can sell me? This is the judge speaking.
This is awesome.
If you do, just text me. Here is my phone number. Everyone in the courtroom is shocked by his behavior. Kid You Not freaks out, asking their lawyer if they really could go to jail. The lawyer shakes his head and mutters, "This judge is a total moron. You can't jail a band for how they sound."
Oh God, dude, that's the quote of the day. You can't jail a band for how they sound.
Yeah. All right. So he's like, this is now we're talking dialogue here. So this is the judge speaking. Plaintiff, which is Iron Sheik, please proceed and make it quick. The judge has a date with a professional dancer tonight. Needs a nap. Is this a representation of what Philadelphia is?
I'm assuming you're the judge, dude.
Oh, is that what this
He's
is?
right. In my head, you're the judge. He's writing you as the judge.
I mean, this checks out. It checks
pretty-
out. All right. Iron Sheik. Yes, Your Honor. We're suing Kid You Not because they stole our sound. We haven't released a full album since 2017's You Can't Stay Here because people are buying Kid You Not instead. All right, the judge. Let me check Spotify to verify this. I do see plenty of singles, but you are correct. Nothing new album-wise until 2017. Please continue. Since Kid You Not burst onto the scene, people have been streaming both their music and ours, which is unacceptable. We pioneered this melodic mid-paced punk sound, and they're blatantly stealing it. We believe and want people to stream only our stream. I'm sorry, he wrote Steam though. Dave, you got an error. Spell check, buddy. All right, we want people to stream only our songs when they want some mid-paced punk in their eardrums. There's
Technically, it's spelled right.
What?
Technically, Steam is spelled right. It wouldn't tell him it's wrong.
Right, you're right. You're right. There's no financial incentive for us to continue recording full lengths, so we only do songs here and there. Looks like you played New Jersey this week. We did, yes, and it would have been a lot more of a crowd if Kid You Not hadn't just released Here's to Feeling Good All the Time. Their release has overshadowed all our songs. Reviews say their opening track, I Am Who I Am, and I Wish I Weren't, is a faster, better version than all of our songs combined. All right, so by that
This is awesome.
sentence, I'm saying Dave likes Kid You Not.
We'll see. We'll see.
Or at least he likes him better than Iron Sheik. Let's play the song, shall we? The judge plays the song and listens intently.
Were you supposed to have a song queued here?
No, I'm not. He should have put that in like a
Direction
Yeah,
in the script.
yeah. Yes, I see it's a great song. What a brilliant chorus of frustration and anxiety. I never sleep at all. I must say I love this song. Now enough of this judge being a fanboy. Let's hear from Kid You Not. Your Honor, we're shocked to be here. Yes, we admit we sound like Iron Sheik, but every band sounds like other bands. We're just more relevant because we're still releasing new albums, while Iron Sheik is only putting out singles. They need to step up their game. So I'm guessing this takes place in 2022.
Yep. I'm
Okay.
assuming so
All
as
right.
well. Yeah.
All right, cool. I didn't do the flashback like, you know. So the judge clears his black lungs and says, Iron Sheik, respond quickly. This breakfast burrito from the gas station is waging a war inside of me, and I think I'm losing. Actually, let's play the new albums from both bands while I visit the bathroom. Security hands out vinyl copies to each juror, and they place a few songs from they place a few songs from each album. They play a few songs from each album.
Still spelled right.
It is still spelled right. The judge returns, fumbling into his seat. Good news. The doctor called. It's negative. Sorry. I mean, what's everyone's take on the new Kid You Not album and the Iron Sheik album? Both are great, right? The jury huddles together like a football team. We like both albums, but Kid You Not didn't include lyrics.
Uh-oh.
Here we go with Dave.
Here it goes.
With vinyl costing $25 to $45 these days, bands need to include lyrics. We've made our decision, Your Honor, per your text message, which says, you jerk-offs need to make a decision in the next 5 minutes. Our decision is Kid You Not must disband immediately or face $10,000 in fines.
Which is why they disbanded. That's amazing. That's amazing.
The band formerly known as Kid You Not went to a bar to drown their sorrows. This country sucks. I'm just in shock. We put our best album yet. Everyone loved the opening song, said it was faster and better than every Iron Sheik song, And this is the reward we get, said the lead singer. He didn't even write his name.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
The bass player adds, I knew we should have included a lyric sheet. Our songs sound familiar. People need lyrics to differentiate between the songs. He spelt it right. I was just saying it wrong.
Yeah.
The drummer lamented. Okay. See, I learned things from Dave. I learned new words. I don't know that word. We would have won the case if we included lyrics, damn it. They order shots when they notice a familiar man snorting white powder at the bar.
Uh-oh.
Who is that? Again, do
judge.
you really
The
see
judge.
me as the judge?
It's the judge.
Hey, it's the judge. You really think I'm the judge?
I think it's funny. That's how I see it in my head.
It is, yes. What the hell? Kid you not storms over to him, bombarding him with questions about snorting cocaine in public. And the shit show that was in the the trial against him. My family owns this town. My dad, his dad, all judges. When you're a judge, you're above the law. You can do whatever you want. Here, have a line of this primo blow. I would never call it primo blow.
Judge Trev would.
No, I'd call it something else. Anyway, piss off, man. You just broke up our band. They blow into his coke, making it disappear.
Oh, God.
Fair enough. I know I'm a piece of shit, but let me explain. I'm the kind of judge who takes any bribes. So Iron Sheik did the math, paid me $2,000 to kill the competition. Or don't pay and have you guys steal their customers. To be fair, I'm a fan of you guys. I love your album. The lyric part, though, I agree with. You need to... Shit. I lost my place. Hold on. Oh, man.
That's amazing.
We need to have... All right. To be fair, I'm a fan of yours. I love your album. The lyric part, though, I agree with. You need to have a lyric sheet or have them someplace else. It's someplace else if a lot of your songs are going to sound similar. Why not list them on your Bandcamp page? And having the second song be slow after the first was a bad idea. See this? See this coke? It's like your first song. It's fast and energetic, like this. I'm going to assume he means cocaine. He just abbreviated it. But then your next song is all slow, like Valium. In general, though, I love punk rock, and I've always enjoyed all of your albums. How can you love punk and be so corrupt? Like it's like mixing coke with Valium. I don't do that, by the way. My life is great, boys. Tons of money, and I do whatever I want. I don't give a shit, baby. The judge snorts another line. A week later, Kid You Not formed a new band with songs about corruption in the USA, mainly the courts and mainly about this judge. They even name his name in a few songs. A year later, after releasing an album, the judge tracks them down and says, I want to be your bass player. Yeah, okay. The guy who ruined You Kid You Not is just going to replace our current bass player. You're delusional, man. We would never agree to this. We would never agree to this. No band would. Listen, either I become your bass player or I'll have Iron Sheik sue you again. The new band doesn't sound anything like them, so go ahead and sue us. I'd like to see how that plays out. Doesn't matter, boys. I always win. So does Iron Sheik. Did you know they have sued over 30 bands in punk rock? I'm assuming this is like made up. This isn't real, right? Like, together
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, together we destroy bands to pave the way for Iron Sheik, so they will be more than happy to sue you again and again and again. They win and I win. So the judge eventually becomes their bass player a month later after emailing the band over and over about how they would be sued and pay tons of fines. The band feels like they have no choice. He broke up, kid you not. He could easily do it again. So they tell him he can join the band. 3 months later, after a great gig, the judge is partying hardcore with some bands and ends up overdosing when his coke is spiked with fentanyl. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. This took a dark turn.
All right. Well, all right. I see something in the future here. The band gets their original bass player back and continues to sing songs about corruption in the courts. They even start organizing grassroots protests across the nation and finds great success. Tons of judges are exposed to a long list of crimes when the dust settles, the band is very proud of the accomplishment both in music and changing important things in real life. This is my review of the Struggling Artist June selection, kid you not. Dave Anderson, the reviewer, wrote this after 2 sleepless nights due to a swollen toe. He went to urgent care. He went to urgent care where they told him it was gout and to cut down on meat, seafood, and beer. He continued that, and he's been a vegan for 20 years. Wait, what? He countered that. He's countered that with he's been vegan for 20 years and only drinks 3 to 4 beers once a week. Must be hereditary, they said, after he told them that his brother gets it a lot. He came home from urgent care and wrote this review in a haggard, broken state of being since he had to pack for his vacation that starts tomorrow and is on little sleep from the gout pain that prevents good sleep. He is aware this review is stupid and dumb and promises the review for July to be better. And let's hope nobody out there gets gout. It's insane pain. Well, once again, Dave took us on a wild ride with twists and turns.
What were we saying earlier about writing comedy?
Yeah.
That was good, dude. That's good stuff.
Dave has once again been able to write something that's hilarious and makes no sense, but at the same time pushing the punk rock agenda of corruption in our government.
Yep.
I'm going with he liked the music. I'm going with he liked it.
Sounded like it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going with that.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. So
we have another one from Ryan.
Yes.
Ready for this?
I am. I haven't read it yet. I waited for you to read it to me.
I'll be doing the same thing. Cold read, dude. Here's to Feeling Good All the Time by Kid You Not. Before I get into my actual review, I have an update regarding the previous review of my local post office. I did finally receive the second package that contained the 2 records, Radar Waves' Dirt and On the Cinders' Heavy Handed.
So hold on. That means he's got
late.
Yeah, that means he's got 3 copies of On the Cinder now and 4 copies of Radar Waves.
I had already given up on Radar Waves after 2 packages and never expected Trev to send me an extra copy, but he's cool like that. There you go, dude. Little pat on the back for you. I had already bought a copy from Bandcamp, and it included a note about my order from San Diego is officially the furthest record has been sent. The record has been sent, sorry. Well, technically it was the 3rd time because fuck the post office. And yeah, it does sound great on vinyl. I had started following On the Cinder on Bandcamp and pre-ordered their album on Clear when they announced it. They included a handwritten note inside the package inviting me to their show in San Diego, which of course I went and bought another record. I saw another band, Adalemon, out of Sacramento, and bought their records too. I also bought another On the Cinder record through Bandcamp that they didn't bring on tour, Lamplighter, on clear, slightly tinted vinyl with thin, dark gray or maybe black lines flowing through it. It's a fucking beautiful record. Hey, Mike. I know he's listening because he checked in and with me about my address before shipping the record because fuck the post office. Oh, yeah. He also said they're all almost sold out, so hit them up to grab a copy. Mine is 288 out of 300, so don't wait too long. What all that really means is now I need to buy a couple fancy frames to display the duplicate records in. I did luck out and got a blue copy that will probably look better in a frame than clear. You wanna push a little plug where you get your frames there, Trev?
No.
Amazon. Okay.
Nope.
After all that blathering, it's time to get onto the actual review for this month's record. Here's to Feeling Good All the Time by Kid You Not. The readout mentions hints of Iron Chic and Hot Water Music, so I'm already looking forward to it. I just saw Hot Water Music about a week ago, and I bought a ticket for Iron Chic in San Diego in August, probably about 15 minutes after the show was announced. I was excited to play this record and add Kid You Not to my concert wish list for this summer and fall. But damn it, they broke up in 2023. That sucks. But as Trev mentioned while reading my past review, you know, the one where I said fuck the post office a bunch of times, I do try to take a more positive approach after the initial disappointment. Thanks, therapy. Since I already brought up Iron Chic, I'm embarrassed to admit that as a member of the record club when Mark was running it, I had received a copy of the Constant One in September of 2019, and it sat in my record cabinet unplayed for several years. Fuck me. Not the post office on this one.
Wait. Back that up.
Since I already brought up Iron Chic, I'm embarrassed to admit that as a member of the record club when Mark was running it, I had received a copy of the Constant One in September of 2019, and it sat in my record cabinet unplayed for several years. Fuck me. Not the post office on this one. Fuck me for not playing that thing sooner. One of my favorite bands now. Shit, Trev is literally...
Hold on. Sorry. When are we going to review the friggin' record for July, guys? I love your storytelling.
I love this. I want more of these.
Storytelling.
Give it to me.
But now you're reviewing Iron Chic. We're trying to talk about Kid You Not. The only real review we had was someone who didn't like it.
I'm loving this.
All right, sorry.
Give me all of this.
Go on.
Shit, Trev has literally chopped down 2 small trees to print this out, and I'm still not on the real review. The song-by-song review is back because this record deserves it. There you go.
All right.
Number 1, I Am Who I Am and I Wish I Weren't. This record starts right out of the gate with the lyrics, I've got a fear of disappointment in the situation only ever fashioned in my head. For me, listening to this song, I think of some of my own mental health issues and struggles that come with them. Song 2, Last of a Lost Generation. They can't keep up the frenetic pace of the first song, and this one is a bit slower, but still just as powerful. Track number 3, First of a Dying Breed. With lyrics in the chorus like, take these words for what you will, a coded message, describes how I always feel as a listener. I usually put my own spin on the message and probably get it wrong more often than not. It's the only downside to these song-by-song reviews. I might be steering you in the wrong direction. Track 4, Doom Scrolling, a song about manufactured fear that can come from spending too much time with social media and losing touch with the actual people in your life. Track 5, the longer it isn't us, the more it will happen. I think this song is about loss of family, friends, and the impermanence of life. Track 6, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. This might be the most Iron Chic-like song title from the band that isn't Iron Chic. To me, it feels like a song about living your life the best you can every day. Track 7, Fire Sale, Everything Must Go. I think there's a deeper meaning to this song that I haven't quite figured out without having the lyrics. The chorus is catchy as hell. Track 8 sounded like a good idea at the time. I think this is another song about living life and how things sometimes don't quite go as planned, but you keep going. Track 9, Midlife Crisis Actor. I'm a year out from my own midlife crisis, so this title got my attention. It's a slower song, and that's not a bad thing. And track 10, Here's to Feeling Good All the Time. The title track to wrap up the album, finishing off the record similar to how it started with a fast-paced song. This one also feels like another song about living the best life you can to avoid missing out on anything. My only complaint would be no lyric sheet or download codes. I love spinning records, but being able to listen at work or while driving does matter to me. I solved the problem by hitting up Bandcamp and buying everything they have put out. And while I got you listeners here, Trev, like Ron Burgundy, will just read whatever's on the teleprompter. Oh, or Chris will as well. Or paper in front of him. So let me know if you want to hear a radio episode from the West Coast. First episode would be about how I came to punk rock way back in 1999, with a possible second episode being some good stuff out here that may or may not have made it across the country over the years.
All right, so he means a Struggling Artist radio episode, right?
Yeah, leave a comment on this episode or tell Trev to let me know. Yes, this the radio show, a radio episode. There you go. That's it. That's the review.
All right. So
I agree with a lot of what he said in terms of the sound and feel of some of these songs.
Yeah. So in true Trev fashion, I lose my shit right before about not doing exactly what he's about to do.
That's amazing.
But we all know it's out of love, and I'm joking, right? I'm not really. If I was really mad, it wouldn't we
wouldn't even be recording it.
No. I would have like thrown my computer and everything, So
Yeah.
So all right, I agree with what you agree with.
Yeah, when I listened to this album, dude, immediately I was like, oh, this is straight punk. Oh, like melodic punk. Okay, I get this. And I went to see the year it was put out. I was like, okay. And then I saw some of their earlier stuff, and when they came out, I was like, yes, that's that era, that kind of 2010s, mid 2010s era. And you're gonna keep saying it because it's the obvious band to compare them to, but that Iron Chic sound, right? That
I feel like Iron Chic is like they are like
the catch-all.
Yeah. So and there's gonna be influences there, and but
it's good, dude. I enjoyed it. I really did. I personally, wouldn't have said that it's a 1 or that I didn't enjoy it at all. I think this is, again, another, like, as a whole, this is a very solid, strong album. It really is. Does it need lyric sheets? Yeah. I not even just lyric sheet, any kind of insert. I did the same thing. I pulled the album out, and then I was just kind of hitting it upside down, hoping something would fall out. But yeah, other than that, dude, like, I thought it was a solid album. I thought it was good, I get also what people are saying about the second song kind of slowing down the pace. It is a choice to make that your second song, but overall I think it's strong. I think all the tracks on here are good, and definitely something that you would listen to for summertime. Not summertime vibe, but it's got that kind of energetic, driving with the windows down type feel.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, or
even at the beach. Bring it to the beach and blare it while you're hanging out at the beach.
It's funny because I think I might even have this like before I got it for the record club. I don't remember. I have to go back and check because like I remember seeing so. This is one of those things where like I didn't know Kid You Not before this, right? And I saw the cover drew me in, like the artwork on the cover drew me in, and and that's kind of where I first like heard it was because of that, right? So I like it. It's a good album. You know what? In a genre that is dominated by the band Iron Chic. And they're not putting out new records. This one worked, right? So I look.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude.
I don't think anything bad about Kid You Not. I don't think they're biting off of because they've been around just as long as Iron Chic, right? So it's just the
sound, like a lot of bands are gonna have us. They're gonna fit into a certain genre.
When you hear SoCal punk, everyone goes to like this band or that band. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing.
100%.
I don't think in any of the reviews other than the one, I don't think it's a bad thing. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah. I don't think it's I think it's if anything, it's been used more like from Dave as like a funny thing just to write a funny review. And I love his reviews, and I hope he keeps doing them just like that, because he's very creative, and I feel like it's really giving him an outlet to exercise his creativity. Because like I said, at the end of the day, like he didn't say anything bad about it at all. He didn't say one thing bad about it, except for that one. The second song was questionable for like in its placement. The song wasn't questionable. The placement of it was questionable.
The placement, track placement.
So like that, like I think
Ryan's are great too, dude. The one I like song by song reviews.
I know you
do. Go in and do little things about like, what about this song? This one feels like this, or you know what I mean. I like that, and I also like when we hear how people interpret songs, right? Because like I might have heard that song, and then when I read what he's saying, I'm like, oh, really? That's different. I didn't hear it that way.
Yeah. So I like that too about Ryan's reviews. Yeah, he's very good at telling you what he got out of it, right? So
yeah, for sure.
And I like that because like again, like you said, like it gives you almost another perspective on the song.
Heck yeah, dude.
So I think this was a good pick personally.
I do too.
And everyone,
for sure.
Everyone else but one thought the same. And look, we just hit. This was our 12th record. This was the 12th. This was like the full. Would this be the fiscal year for it? Right? Is that how that works? What's fiscal?
Sure.
Yeah. Of the record club.
Yeah.
Like so, and then. I'm excited for everyone to hear what I have coming up.
Sweet.
Oh wait, no. July's will be the 12th record. I'm sorry. The July's
July's will be 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
This one
confused.
was the 11th.
This was the 11th. July's will be
Okay.
the 12th, and then
August kicks off the new
August
one.
kicks off the new one, man. We'll see how things
Anniversary
go.
show.
I can't wait. So I think it's because like right now we are in the right now you can sign up for August. July's already been sent out. I shipped out July yesterday. So now you can sign up for August. And we've got some stuff going on with the referral. We're doing like a referral raffle. If you've gotten any of the emails, you'll see what that's all about. I don't have it in front of me, and it's kind of hard to explain, but I will explain it next month on the recap in case anyone wants to join. So basically, what it's going to happen is this is the Cliff Notes version of it. If you're a member of the Record Club and you refer someone and they sign up, depending on what month you do this in, right? It's good. This raffle is going to run between now and the end of the year. If someone signs up now under you, right? Like all you got to do is have them say in the comments, or you email me.
You were referred to,
right?
by.
Or you email me, hey, this person that just signed up is, they're my friend or
I
whatever.
referred them. Yeah.
Right. That's how you get entered. So if you enter now, your name will be entered in every month from now until December. If you do it next month, it will be from that month till December. So you have an opportunity to win up to 6 records, which is pretty cool.
Okay, for records, nice.
Yeah. So
yeah.
so the winner. So what happens is your name goes into the raffle, and at the end of in December we'll draw the names. Here's the thing. Let's say Chris Chavez has Jim sign up for 3 months, right? So your name, it doubles for your entries. So your name will be in there 6 times from whenever that month is to the end.
That's dope. So if they go for multiple months, it doubles your entries.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
it.
And so your chances, the more people you have sign up, the earlier you have people sign up, the more people you have sign up, and the amount of months that they sign up for will directly affect your chances of winning.
Nice.
So if you have 2 people sign up for 12 months, that's 48 entries from whatever month that starts.
Sweet.
It's a good deal. It's a lot of fun.
yeah.
We're going to have fun with it. Someone's going to walk away with
I
some
think so.
records. Someone's going to walk away with some records. So,
Nice.
and don't forget, we always do the golden ticket record. I think I have enough to get us through the end of the year, or at least close to it. And then I'll have to reassess. I'm not a record, like I don't own a record shop, so it would be tough to figure that part out to do it again. But for right now, you can get that. Also, everyone who joins for the first time we still have exclusive color of KCUF's Every Day is Winter here. So if you sign up for 1 month, you're getting 2 records right off the rip. You're getting that plus whatever the month is.
Your first time, yeah.
Yeah. So, and it could be,
Cool.
Oh, and on top of that, you could win the golden ticket.
Then you have 3. Holy crap.
Yeah. So, you never know. If I have extra records, sometimes I ship them out too. Like, listen to the thing with Ryan. I had an extra record of Radar Waves, and I sent it to him. I'm like, here you go.
Yeah. Nice.
And now he's got like 5 copies. So.
He's going to get frames.
So join the Record Club, strugglingartistrecordclub.com. Check it out. Join up. Give me a shot. Come on. I know what I'm doing.
Do it.
I know what I'm doing.
Do it.
But that's it. I guess we're getting out of here.
Cool.
Thanks,
all right, man.
Thanks for being members of the Record Club. Thanks for all the reviews we got for the records of the Record Club. Thank you to Chris Chavez for always showing up for this. And we're out of here.
See you.